In this video example, the DL operating system drives have been replaced and we desire to recover to a working state in less than 30 minutes. Specifically, we will recover to the pristine DL factory default image. Besides restoration of the DL appliance, aperture configuration, schedules, and all other settings will be recovered as well. To better understand the USB RASR factory reset process, it helps to understand the DL appliance storage volume configurations. The DL 4300 storage configuration is made up of two sets of RAID groups. One RAID group supports the repository data along with some other volumes. The second RAID group supports the appliance operating system and recovery partitions. In the event of a DL appliance operating system corruption or hardware failure, the RASR USB key will be used to boot the DL appliance into RASR for recovery. Since this video will perform recovery using a factory reset, the DL default image is recovered from the USB key. A copy of the latest aperture settings and configurations are stored in the DL appliance repository. Since the DL appliance has been recovered by a factory reset, the aperture settings and configurations can be optionally recovered by mounting the DL volumes. To begin, a RASR USB key must be created in the DL appliance, so create your RASR USB key as soon as possible. First, insert a 16 GB or greater size USB key into the appliance. Then, within the Appliance Backup tab, choose Create RASR USB Drive Now. The creation process will take 10 to 30 minutes. We'll skip ahead to the tail end of this process. When successfully created, remove the RASR USB drive, label it, and store it in a safe place. In this DL recovery setting, let's assume the DL appliance operating system drives have been replaced, so we will recover by resetting the appliance operating system to its original factory image. With the RASR USB key connected to the DL appliance, reboot and select F11, the Boot Manager option during post. Choose the one-shot BIOS boot menu. Select the attached USB drive. Choose your keyboard layout. Choose Troubleshoot. Choose Rapid Appliance Self Recovery. Select Windows Server 2012 R2, and RASR will be launched. Choose the Factory Reset option to reinstall the DL appliance factory image. Note: the Factory Reset option detects that the operating system virtual disk does not exist in the appliance and will automatically create a new one. Also, because Factory Reset does not alter the non-operating system drives, restoration of the repository, appliance settings, and configurations are possible. Select Yes to begin the recovery process. The reinstallation of the operating system will take roughly 20 minutes. We'll skip ahead to the tail end of this process. After the factory reset recovery process, press Finish to reboot the DL appliance. Within the Dell DL Appliance Deployment Guide, review the recommended post-installation checklist. Press Yes to reboot the system. We will now step through the factory default image first-time initialization process. Since the DL appliance has been reset to its default factory image, the DL Appliance Configuration Wizard is launched after reboot. The DL Appliance Configuration Wizard allows one to quickly configure a DL appliance so that it becomes operational in an environment within minutes. We'll skip ahead past the Configuration Wizard steps to complete the DL appliance recovery using the RASR USB key. The DL appliance operating system has now been restored. To recover the DL appliance configurations and settings, select the Appliance tab in the Management GUI after the Appliance Configuration Wizard reboot. Select the Provision option in the Tasks menu. Then select the Remount Volumes button. After a minute of scanning for repositories, schedules, configurations, and settings have been restored. The DL appliance has been quickly restored, picking up where it left off, protecting a production environment. This concludes our example to recover a DL appliance using the RASR USB key. To learn more about the DL appliances and rapid appliance self-recovery feature, examine the following documents.